South Africa leads the drive to remove Israel's observer status. It's not only the South African Jewish community that thinks President Cyril Ramaphosa's administration has an obsession with Israel and relentless hatred towards it. In August last year, the African Union Commission head, Moussa Faki Mahamat, welcomed Israel as an observer, joining over 90 other nations, not all of which are democratic. Kenya was one of the African governments pressing for Israel's observer status. Analysts think the choice is close. Between 21 and 26 of the 55 astronomical units members look to be allied with South Africa and Algeria in opposing Faki's decision to accept Israel, she told an ISS seminar this week. The result may be technical. The pro-Israel lobby will have to overcome far tougher hurdles if the leaders decide it's a genuine issue. In August last year, Israel announced it will utilize its new status to help Africa battle COVID-19 and the development of radical extremism. But confirming Israel's observer status on Sunday will mean more foreign policy success for Israel if its observer status is maintained on Sunday. In 2020, Israel's ties with various members of the League of Arab States, notably Morocco and Sudan, will be normalized. At the time, almost 40 of the OAS's 55 member nations maintained diplomatic ties with Israel, Faki said. Those advocating Israel's observer status do not paint it as a perfect state. A similar appeal for decolonization of Palestine has been made by the heads of state assembly. If the anti-Israel camp's motivations are evident, those in favor of Israel's occupation are not. Or that Palestine is a lost cause and it's time to move forward. In that regard, the dispute over Israel's membership resembles the 2017 discussion over Morocco's readmission as a member. South Africa lost in 2017, but it's unclear who will win Sunday. Israel's accreditation is a political minefield. In Israel, the majority of members are accredited. The South African Jewish Board of Deputies, SAJBD, wrote to Ramaphosa and Pandor last week, expressing its unease and grief at South Africa's obsessive attempts to remove Israel from the African Union. Contrast this with the SAJBD's assessment of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Instead, it has chosen to identify itself with extreme anti-Israel elements who aim to boycott and isolate Israel from all international venues.